What's up, guys? Rhino G4 to GA bring you my newest Let's Play of Need for Speed 3 Hot Pursuit for the Sony PlayStation. So, first things first, let's make sure my fucking options here are to my liking here. And yeah. Why did I click the memory card? God damn it. Didn't need to do that. Anyways, I'm guessing that this LP is going to be a lot less rage-filled than the previous game, because this game's actually good. Yes. No, fuck. How do I name input? Okay, anyways. So yeah, there's that. And as far as segment-wise, this is going to be one of my longer LPs in this fuck. But yeah, it's basically what we have here for this game. We have single races, we have Hot Pursuit, which I will be showing off at some point in the LP. We have tournaments, and we have the knockout tournament. Just like in the second game. So I'm going to start with tournament. I'm going to start with the first tournament. Now, there's two levels. There's actually two different types of tournaments to do. So, a beginner and expert. Each with its own opponents and unlockables. So, yeah. But let's get started with the beginner tournament. And, yeah. First race is going to be at Hometown. Nice little addition to this game. You can actually change track conditions, whether it be forward or backward, mirrored, at night, or with weather effects. I'm going to choose the time of day to random, and I'm going to keep weather off for now. I'll turn it on for like knockout tournament maybe and shit. But for now we're going to keep weather off. And time for a track info screen. Remember this? It's back. And more detailed.
It may be a rural setting, but this first track is anything but laid back. Speed's the name of the game, so keep your eyes peeled for landmarks blurring by that could help with your timing on corners and jumps. This stretch defines the course, with wide sweeping roadways and slightly banked corners. Expect some good speed here. Concealed by the covered bridges is a jump that produces some big air. Make sure you're lined up and watch your speedometer. This section is narrow and winding, with limited visibility in some places. Pay special attention to the corners around the concrete overpasses in this area. Too high a speed could cause a dramatic crash. Lined with lampposts, the main street of town obscures a sudden 90-degree turn. Take it tight and fast, sliding your back end through the turn to achieve success.
Like I said, a lot more detailed in this game. Actually provides some tips around the track. It's pretty cool. I like it a lot. So yeah, that's the Hometown track. For the first track, it's a lot less simple than the first two games. And we have, I believe, about 8 or 10 cars to choose from in this game. We have Chevrolet Corvette, Lamborghini Countach, Ital Design Naza C2, Ferrari 550 Maranello, Lamborghini Diablo SV, Jaguar XJR15, Mercedes CLK, GTR, and Ferrari 355 F1. Now, as always, these cars are kind of divided into classes. Not officially shown by the game, but the Ferrari, Corvette, and Countach are in one class. These three right here are in their own class, and then these two are in their own class. I think that's how it goes. But regardless, I'm going to start this series with the Ferrari 355, and I'm going to opt for no ABS because that's not how I roll. And I'm going to be driving this in red because it's a fucking Ferrari. Nice little addition to this game also is you can actually compare cars with each other. It's pretty nice. Compare stats and shit. I like it. Of course, there's the car showcase, which I won't show off in the LP, and yeah, let's get racing with the first race of the beginner tournament at Hometown. And another thing that's actually improved from the first two games are the loading screens. And by loading screens, I mean loading times. At least I thought they were. Okay, maybe they're not quite as good as I thought they were, but whatever. And an improved HUD.
3, 2, 1, go!
The minimap has returned, much to my pleasure, and yeah. Of course, I'm really used to this HUD from High Stakes, so it's cool to see that this was actually the first incantation of it. If that's even the right use of that word, I don't even know. Also, the speedometer reminds me a lot of the first game. I don't know why, but it does. Just the way the font is. So as each race in the tournament is 4 laps, it's going to make for some fairly lengthy races because some of these tracks are really long. I'm okay with that, since I am still dividing these segments into 1 race per segment, since there's only up to 4 tournaments are available in this game. You know, beginner and expert of the tournament and the knockout, respectively. Here's that 90-degree turn. Gotta be careful in this game, kind of on the brakes, because if you're turning while braking, at least through my experience, the car likes to slide out, or the rear end likes to kick out very easily. So I'm kind of being careful on under braking here. I haven't showed off the different camera views. As I'm sure you've noticed, one thing that has been nixed from at least the PlayStation release is an in-car or cockpit camera view. Instead, we have these 2 follow-behind cameras and 2 bumper cameras. One kind of up in the air, and this one, which I'm going to use throughout the LP. This one is kind of closer to the ground.
Lap 2.
There's also apparently 2 helicams that you can change in the options. I haven't actually looked at those, but I'm sure they're interesting. I'll have to show them off at some point. And yeah, that's about it as far as game description and shit. So I really liked, since they got rid of the cockpit view, I really like this little tack window they have next to the speedometer. I like it. It's pretty cool. I mean, it kind of sucks that it doesn't show the entire tack, but it's still a cool fucking concept. I like it. And obviously it was cool enough to keep into the next fucking installment of the series. So yeah. Here we go, finally catching up with the leader. Fucking ice. Oh, I'm bad line going to here. Okay. We're good. Also, my voice sounds a little shitty throughout this LP. I think I'm getting sick. Oh well. Shit happens. I'll get over it in due time. No big deal. As long as I can still fucking speak and be an absolute idiot, I'm fine with that. So I kind of failed there. Oh well. I can get the lead back, no fucking problem. I still got 2 laps to go. One thing that has greatly improved from the second game, in my opinion. Excuse me. Goddamn sneezes. Yeah, but at least from the experience I've had with this game, which I've actually driven quite a bit before actually trying this LP, because I'm not familiar with this game either. Is the physics of the game are so much better as far as contact or collisions, especially with other cars. Because, you don't just touch another car and go fucking spinning. Need for Speed 2. Fucking cock. But yeah. Anyways, I'm going to shut up about Need for Speed 2 since I'm done with it. You already know I don't really like it. It was... I don't know why, but that game just frustrated the fuck out of me.
That's your best lap.
I think because of the wonky physics and shit, and the fact that although some of it was a lot of my fails was my fault, it still wasn't. I was still, got fucked over by the AI and shit in a lot of cases. And that doesn't sit well with me. If I want to fail, it's because I suck at the game, not because the AI pushes me out of the fucking way by breathing on me and forcing me into like a wild fucking spin. But yeah. So yeah, I'm done ranting about that game. Right now our focus is Need for Speed 3, Hot Pursuit, which is probably definitely one of the most popular games in the series, that's for damn sure. I think this is what put the series on the fucking map. Like, yeah, the first game was great. Second game, well, you already know what I think about the second game. This one established the Need for Speed series as a serious player, not some one-trick pony. And it was awesome for that. Ah. A little too close there. And to the finish line of the first race, victory is mine.
You've won the race.
Yeah, you go ahead and honk your horn at me. I don't give a fuck. Dick. Asshole. Etc.
You've got a top 10.
Oops, I kind of cut that off. Oh well. I got a top 10 time for this track. Woo! Hooray. Click on more stats, except I don't want to. There's a replay mode, lap times, records. Let's look at my lap times. Last lap was my best lap, as expected. I won't be looking at it through every second, just kind of looking through this, just to show what there is. And yeah. There's actually a point system in this game for the first time in the PlayStation series, at least. For the tournaments, instead of you have to win the race. I think you have to finish on the podium in each race in order to go to the next. But I don't think there is any kind of retrying. Also, my top speed was hella low compared to everyone else. Okay. Whatever. So yeah, there we go. That was the first race. And, got save, select car, track info, and quit the tournament. So, next time in Need for Speed 3 will be Race 2 of the beginner tournament. Stay tuned.